Recording all right. So this is how Mahamaya plays. They had planned everything. They had all the arrangements made, and the sari was missing. All right. So they came and told me that the sari is missing. So now what to do? You can't have puja without the sari, according to them. So I said, all right, let's wait. If it arrives in time, we'll have it. Otherwise, we can have it later. But I was least disturbed, least upset, because I do not have a mental conception of it. But if you have a mental conception, oh, we have programmed everything, arranged everything, we have done this, and now it's fizzling out. Doesn't matter. Nothing is fizzling out. But that is what we cannot do. Because you asked me today what is Mahamaya, this is what it is. You must learn to accept whatever comes your way. That's one of the things. And here where we feel frustrated, angry, upset, and spoil our joy, one of the things, because we make a mental projection. Mentally we calculate something. This has to be. And it's really in a way a subtle ego failing. Because I thought that's what is destined, all right, we'll have it tomorrow. What does it matter? In any case, I told Mr. Srivastava that I'll be back only about 2 o'clock. He said, why not in the morning? I don't think it will be feasible. So, this is how you become a Vyagra. Vyagra means person who is worried, the one who is not worried. So we worry because of 2 things. Firstly, we worry that what will happen in the future. Future doesn't exist. If you have made up your mind that this should happen in the future, then you get upset. That's one thing. But you have not any mental picture. You will see what comes on the scene. You will watch whatever appears. Then you are not worried because you are anxious to see what's going to happen. That's one way that you feel hurt, that or you are worried. Secondly, you worry when you have built up a picture of that. Oh, we are going to have a puja now, and we are not having. So you are upset. But what difference does it make? And then you cannot enjoy my talk today and the puja tomorrow. Because today you think it was going to be puja, we are all dressed up well, very nice. We spend so much time to get ready for the puja, all right? We can do it tomorrow also. What does it matter? We really decorated ourselves well. We were all ready for the puja. We were sitting here for the puja, and now what has happened? I didn't wear my sari for puja at all. I knew what was coming. So, it's all right to see you like this, because normally in the puja I never see you dressed like this. I'm busy with myself. Now I can see you nicely dressed. I feel very happy about it. And these mental things are responsible for frustrating us. Like, as I was telling you about money, same thing happens. In India, people come, they keep so much money for buying things. You see, sometimes they come loaded just like what you call traders. The customs are so kind. I mean, Sahajyogis have a free pass, whether in India or in England or anywhere. And then they have a mental picture, we'll buy this, right? And so much we'll spend. And if they have to spend some money for something else, they get upset because they have decided to spend so much. So then they go to spend some money. That's also, you see how Mahamaya works, you see. It has happened with all of you. So they go and buy something. I'll tell you, Gavin bought once an image. I don't know, he paid about, I think, 500 rupees. How much have you paid? About 4,000 or I don't know. How many pounds you paid for that? Huh? 40 pounds. He paid 40 pounds for that thing. I would not even pay 5 pounds for that. And I said, what's this? How did you buy? Oh, it's a very nice thing, Mother. We got it in Agra. I said, it is from Nepal. If you buy it in Agra, it will be very expensive. And it's such a waste. But the worst was the vibrations were very bad. They thought they have bought something great. And the vibrations were very bad. And I noticed it, so he said, all right, Mother, I'll keep it in your house and you improve the vibration. I tried, it would not work out. I said, Gavin, what to do now? You sink it in the Thames. I don't know what to do. And then luckily it happened. CP said that I have to take some present of Buddha, Japan. I said, these Japanese executives are good for nothing. No booth is going to trouble them. So he said, can I buy something? I said, Buddha's things, it's not easy to get here. But I have an Avalokiteshvara, would you like to take that? He said, what is the price? I said, 40 pounds. He said, all right, I'll buy it. And he bought it for 40 pounds. I said, all right, give it to the Japanese fellow. He was a very nasty person. I said, good for him. And I palmed it off. That's how. You see, because I knew that it will have some purpose somewhere. So this is how our mental images are so rigid that there's no flexibility in our understanding. And if you start making it flexible, then, and this is very early stages when Gavin had gone to India, very early stage. Now he is different. So if you become flexible, then what happens? You see the joy of it. You see how things get adjusted. But if it is rigid, then you get caught up into your own rigidity. And you can never enjoy it. Because there's no movement for the Mahamaya power. And that's how, when you feel frustrated, you see, it is all your own creation. The mental projection is your creation. And also the destruction is your creation. Nobody is responsible for that. You are responsible. But who does that is Mahamaya. Sankalpa vikalpa karoti. You do decide something. You say, now, today I will go to Birmingham. I have to go to Birmingham. I can't come for a meditation. I have to. After some time you will find that it's impossible to do something but to do what is needed for surgery. Because whenever you will try to do something, you'll find it will frustrate you, it will upset you. If not, then it will make you realize what is important, what you have missed. Sometimes you get lost on the way. You think that, oh God, we have lost the way, what to do, now where to go. If I was you, I would say, all right, you've lost the way, must be to find something else. And there I find something else, which I've been looking for days together. I just see that there. So, if you trust your joy-giving quality of your spirit, that you are not going to lose that quality of the spirit at any cost, then that acts as a guide. And you understand the flexibility of all these worldly transitory things. They are all changeable. Only you cannot change because you are the spirit. Today I wanted to talk about Mooladhara, which is very important subject. I think I have talked about it many a times. But in the West, I must say, because of our wrong attitudes, and acceptance of wrong mental projections of other people who are very dominating, we have very much ruined our Mooladhara. Despite the fact that Kundalini has risen with whatever weaker power that Mooladhara had and has sustained itself, we must know that we can always fall a trap to our different bifurcations which we had created before. It's a very serious matter that the Mooladhara chakra has been really shattered, and we have created pathways into which our attention can go if we are not very careful. Now supposing if somebody is a dishonest person or a miserly person or money oriented, it is very gross and you can see it so clearly. You see yourself and you get shocked, why did I say such a thing? Why did I do such a thing? But when it comes to the left side nonsense, sin against the mother, it's a secretive action. That's only between you and yourself. Nobody knows what goes on in your mind except for you. Nobody knows what you are going to do next moment, in your privacy, when you are alone. Nobody can look into it except for your mother. I also only feel your Mooladharas, and to be very frank with you, that's one center I find it difficult to feel myself. The reason is, I have a very, very strong Mooladhara, which is not so sensitive, I would say. It is not bothered. The attention of my Mooladhara doesn't go near any other Mooladhara. It just recedes back. That's the action it plays all the time. So I also, unless and until it is very badly off and if the person is very close to me, then I feel the Mooladhara very strongly. But still, I can. Supposing you give me something, that thing is used by you, immediately I can feel it. So the correction of Mooladhara entirely depends on you. And without a strong Mooladhara, you cannot rise high. Do what you like. Now for people who are Indians, who have respected their Mooladharas, there are so many methods and ways given how to raise the power of Mooladhara. But that won't work out with the Western people because it's a damaged one. It's a one which is a shattered one and which does not work on the physical side of the Mooladhara but on the emotional side, as we call the mana, the left side. So, even you may not talk in that way, but your mind is still in that realm. And you still think on that realm. Even mentally, you are in it. Or you are seeing things, wanting to see such things, wanting to enjoy such things. That lurking attraction is still there. Your Mooladhara cannot stand that. We have to realize that I am talking to Western people. I would not say the same to the people from India. So now we have to work out much harder to be on the watch out, to deal with yourself, as it is more a mental activity. Mental meaning, I mean the emotional side. You have to watch your mind. In English it's a very funny word, mind is. But mana, through which we cater to our emotional side, to our desires. Where is it going? Where is this movement of our mind? What is it doing? You have to stand against your mind, stand against your desires, or you can face it and see for yourself clearly what's happening. It's for you to decide. Nobody is going to correct you on this point. I know you people have been confessing to me. I never read your letters, to be very frank. Whatever letters you sent, I would not read it. Whatever confessions you have made, I've burnt all those letters. I haven't got any idea as to what you did, nor do I want to know about it. That's not my concern. My concern is that now you do not dwell upon the same ideas on the same level, or on any level whatsoever, we can say. It is in thoughtless awareness you can combat the thoughts that come to you from wrong type of Mooladhara. Maybe some of you have got booths on your Mooladhara. And we have some physical treatment for such booths also, which I'll tell to come in sometimes, which you can ask. But you cannot always say that it is a booth and I'm all right, I'm away from the booth. You are not. Whenever you say I am a booth, means you yourself, you are siding with the booth. You see a person as a sakshi. That means you see that person, but you do not get a reaction, which is killer of joy. You yourself can feel your Mooladharas very well. You can feel it on your fingertips also, and be alert about it. If you want to be kind to yourself, know that you have to divert your attention towards a sane married life. But also that should not be too much. Because what I have learned now, that in the West people have devised methods of transferring their attention from one person to another. Mental acrobats of different types they have devised to destroy their pure attention. Don't play on to these. There are so many other things by which we express that we are still under the trap of a bad Mooladhara. The way you dress up, the way you walk, the way you sit, the way you talk, the way you behave, to impress other people and to be impressed by other people in Sahajya itself. The only impression that should really work is the height of ascent that others have achieved. You can do it, it's not difficult. When the Kundalini can rise with all such shattered Mooladharas, I'm sure you can cure your Mooladhara completely. But your question is, first of all, of strengthening the Mooladhara, for which I think you all have to go into a kind of a tapasya. That's why I say sometimes that the Western people should take less of meat, especially the red meats, and beefs, and horses, and dogs, and I don't know what else you eat. Take more to vegetarian food. I am not saying vegetarianism, you understand that. Take more to things which do not give you so much heat in the body. Even fish is very heated. So take to a life which is in a way ascetic, but don't take to these horrible health foods also. And I can't tolerate them, I tell you. They are not meant for human beings, but for animals, I think. They churn your stomach completely, it's horrible. This country store thing I took once and I said, had enough of it. Country store, the whole country went into my stomach, I think. So for you people, you have to go. Those who are suffering from Mooladhara must know that food does make a difference in the powers of Mooladhara. So if you have to get it cured, first of all, you have to soothe it down. It is overexcited. Overexcited. Any man you touch, any woman you touch, woman you look at, I just don't understand. It's worse than monkeys. Horrible. You have to soothe it down, cool it down, so that Ganesha bestows his blessings upon your Mooladhara. There's no grace. But it's not so outside that I can say that you must respect yourself. It cannot work out with those words, I know. You have to sit down, do meditation, and try to soothe it down. I'll discuss with Gavin and I'll tell him what things can be done about it, because I can't tell you in the open like this. But still, this is all physical. Mentally, you must be on the watch to see where does this mind go to dirty things. Why does it always go to this sensation? See the birds, see the flowers, see the nature, see the beautiful people. Just see them. Another horrible thing in the West is that the women must expose their body to get men excited. Men do the same, I think. They always try to excite each other and live in a stupid excitement. You have to expose beautiful things like flowers, beautiful ornaments. All right. But you are not a thing. It's your private. Property. You don't put all your gold on the streets, do you? Better try that sometimes. You will mind people plundering your gold, but you don't mind your chastity being plundered. Everyone looking at you with dirty eyes. You don't feel insulted because ego is a dirty stuff. It does not mind. It feels happy that people are watching you. They are plundering you. They are looting your chastity. But Sahaj Yogis are not like that. But still I must say, you must cleanse your hearts, cleanse your minds. Take yourself out of it.